You're listening to the Beyond Measurements and Image podcast, where we build healthier lifestyles, elevate your well-being, and transform lives. Welcome to BMI.
What if the secret to a transformative life was just one choice away? Welcome to the BMI podcast, where we'll go beyond measurements and image to build healthier lifestyles and elevate your well-being. I'm Dr. Drew Crawford, your host. I'm a board-certified gastroenterologist with an active practice in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I also serve as the program director for the Gastroenterology Fellowship at Oklahoma State University. Additionally, and more relevant to this podcast, I'm board-certified in obesity medicine. Obesity and gastroenterology are both unique in Western medicine in that both have a focus on preventative medicine. My goal for this podcast is to give you the tools and knowledge to embrace healthier lifestyles, to help you understand the depth of the obesity epidemic, to show the significant impact it has on us individually as well as on our society, to discuss all sorts of evidence-based topics related to health and wellness, weight loss, and exercise at all levels, how to make the healthier choice in all or at least most situations. We will talk about small, achievable goals like losing 5% of our body weight, which has been shown to make a significant impact on heart disease, arthritis, and diabetes. We'll also show how to build them into habits for this lifelong journey. Oftentimes in weight loss, people set a goal to lose weight, and when they achieve that weight, they stop and go back to the habits that they had before. This doesn't make any sense, but we see it over and over again where people will do this and their weight will yo-yo. They'll go up and they'll go down, and oftentimes when they go up, they'll go up higher than where they were before. I always liken weight loss and addiction to alcohol. Let's just say an alcoholic. He doesn't stop drinking for 30 days, and once he's sort of cleared of all of the physiologic issues that he encounters with his alcoholism, go back to it, because he would just be returning to the same bad habits that led him down the same path. And that's exactly what we see with overweight and obese patients is they set a goal to lose X number of pounds, which is admirable, but they don't build in the idea that it needs to be a lifestyle change. It's a temporary lifestyle change of 30, 60, 90 days, whatever it takes to get to that weight. And then they achieve it, and then they go back to those habits, maybe subtly, but weight loss and health needs to be a journey, and it needs to start small, and it needs to grow into a habit and just a lifelong passion. And oftentimes that's difficult. We are up against a formidable opponent in sugar, the sugar lobby, big food, big pharma. But on this podcast, I want to help to bring some of this into perspective and to help us find those small little decisions that we can make day by day that cumulatively will build into a healthier lifestyle. We'll also talk about why so many people are unhealthy and overweight when they do exactly what society's advised them to do. We'll discuss the factors that have come together to lead us all to this point. Like I said, namely poor government information, the big food lobby, the big pharma lobby. Food deserts would have an impact on some of our most vulnerable in our society. So often people become overwhelmed by what I feel is societal misinformation, or they'll set their goals too high, either losing too much weight in too short a period of time, or setting goals for exercising at far above their level. It's my goal to get us all to the start line and encourage each step forward. Making the healthier choice is a great place to start. It doesn't have to be the perfect choice. It just has to be the healthier choice in that particular situation. I'm not suggesting that any of us go in and throw away everything in our pantry and start eating chicken and broccoli 7 days a week. The biggest impact will come from making the healthier choice each time. If you're at McDonald's, get the small fries instead of the large. If you're at Chick-fil-A, get the 8-count nugget instead of the 12 or the 12 instead of the 20. Start small and make these achievable goals. Oftentimes, we'll find that these small, achievable goals have a positive impact on our next decision. I feel oftentimes if people get up and work out in the morning, that then when they go to eat breakfast, they don't want to undo the work that they did that morning. And so that is just a self-perpetuating process that sometimes we can build in, sometimes you can't, but it's a good place to start. I remember the true start of my health journey. I'd run a 5K in about 30 minutes. It's about a 10-minute mile. It was nothing impressive, but I just felt good about what I had done. I wasn't particularly overweight, but I really wasn't in shape either. And at some point, shortly after that, I just wanted to get myself into the shape where I could go do a 5K on any given day. If anybody called and said, hey, got a 5K on Saturday, I wanted to just be in shape enough to be able to achieve that goal. In pursuing that was a lot of running and doing the things I needed to do, kind of cleaning up my diet. But there were days when that came easy, and there were days when I was fighting my amygdala just to get started. Today, I've run numerous marathons. I've competed in Ironmans. I've rode in numerous century rides, and almost all of these I've done alongside one or more of my 6 kids. All of this being said, my health journey started as a chore, turned into a habit, and eventually became my favorite hobby. The key to it all? Just getting started. I'm your host, Dr. Drew Crawford. Join me next week as we go beyond measurements and image and build a healthier lifestyle and elevate your well-being on the BMI podcast. See you then. The BMI podcast is provided for educational and informational purposes only and does not constitute providing medical advice or professional services. Be sure to check out our description below for our website and social media platforms.